G'day everyone, my name is Coolpilot and welcome back to another episode of Civ 5 Civilization Challenge, playing as Morocco. This trieme is finally healed. Actually, I want to set it up here and clear out this little white space. You are going to continue heading down there. This guy gonna make its way around. Samarkand, that has a weird name. Not a place I've ever heard of before. You know, all up and cozy next to this other one I'm not really going to be able to pronounce. Not be a majority religion. So in both cases, not a majority religion. But what's the pressure up to? More pressure than the Buddhism. 7/6. 7/6. Good, good. That's what we want to see. So this one, Sophia might actually flip over pretty soon, which will make the pressure a lot better. Production. You shall start work on the national epic. And next turn we'll be able to buy you a university. So that should help our science a lot. We have 87 right now. Go up there just to get that little nub of cloudiness. Morocco and Portugal are now friends. Belgrade elections shenanigans.
Measure.
This we have physics, which is pretty pointless for us at this point. Don't really care about the election shenanigans in Belgrade at the moment. They drop pretty quickly for us anyways. You... Not that you're healed up. I'm actually going to send you out here. You keep exploring around. That's a really difficult island to get to, apparently. And do nothing for turn. You... Come on up here. Can I get friendship with...
I trust you are a friend to liberty.
No, hasn't been long enough. They might come to me, though. Want to be friends with everybody. Oh, we could have bought that. Sorry. University. Let's do that now before I forget again. University. Currently 85. 101. And we don't even have all the tiles yet. Which we should probably get on. Let's start out with the jungle tiles, because they are the more important ones. 101 sites. Whew. Whew. That's a lot. As we get more and more growth here. Currently on starvation. Why? Also, what is wrong with my... There we go. Now it's showing up. Why would you default to starving? That's just stupid. It is really, really stupid. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to do some manual control here. Artist. Oh. Artist, artist. Writer, writer. Take one off artist. 2 off artist. 20 turns. 37. That one here helps with food. Artist, she did take a lot of food. Unhappiness is making it worse. 28 being needed by citizens. $33, $37. Ugh. Hate that it does that. Keep the writers going because we're almost to great writer. Workshop will speed that up by turn, which isn't too important. We have to get the growth. Guess we'll do that for the moment. Just lay off on the specialists a little bit. Keep the place growing and not starving. Why the hell it would default to starve? It's... makes no sense. Alright. Peek into gear, peek right back out. Finish the Casbah there. Well, go ahead and make one here. We continue to sit there. This guy. Sitting up here, check for barbarians. -1 protection, but we want the spices. Ugh, no. Popped over there. Anyway. That's still fine. Next turn. Machu Picchu has been completed. By Pedro. By Brazil, basically. Maybe they have a mountain up there or something. Or maybe it was Sao Paulo. I don't know. Might have been Sao Paulo. That must be what this thing was. They're building Machu Picchu, and so down here, they were trying to build it as well, and yet now you don't see it. Because they failed to complete it. What are you guys doing over here? Vancouver working, just sitting there. Maybe they got taken there by barbarians and it doesn't have embarking? That's the only thing I can think of. Entered the Renaissance era. Its project, Brazil is now the ally of Vancouver. Still not quite the follower there. Yeah, it's about the best I can get at the moment. A lot of open sea we can't enter yet because we don't have compass. Biblos has an investment project. Scientific discoveries. It's about technologies, right? Yes, it wants technologies. Pledge to protect. Yes, we probably should do that with Vancouver, since we're bordering it now. Well, so we did it with... Yeah, we already pledged to protect you and you. We have it on Belgrade. Probably do it with Buenos Aires. We already did. Good. And Wittenberg. Yep. Good to check up on that now and again. No barbs. We'd come around here and see what's there. 4 turns. No, I really need that crab for happiness. I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to pay with open borders. Oh, getting a Portuguese ship. From where? This is from Lisbon? That's a long ways. Does give us more gold, though. Let's actually see it. Trade outs with you. Lisbon and Braga. See how we're getting one from their capital. Look at... That's their revenue. Or, wait. Yeah, they're getting tons. That is a lot that they're getting. From the different resources. We are sending out some influence though, which is kind of nice. And it gives us more culture. So, I don't mind. Alright. Let us do some trading.
Good day.
With Washington.
Proceed.
Wine for crab. Thank you. Take my crabs. That helps the happiness a bit. Keyword a bit. Buy tiles. 5 turns till border growth. It's finally getting those two. 3 turns till that's done. Do we need to buy any over here? Not yet. Do you want to buy any buildings? Colosseum is 500. We don't have one here. It's gonna take a while to get up to, though. I want a shrine as well. Make it in missionaries a little bit faster. But I think first we want to help the food situation down here a bit. And it helps the science as well. I buy the crabs. Workboat's 240. So of course, we'd be able to just make one in Marrakech in 3 turns. So in 3 turns, we'll also be up to printing press and may want to get the Leaning Tower Pisa. I think we'll save up for the moment. Couple jungles, spices, not half bad, but there's not really much there. Can't get over there from here. Oh, guess we're gonna have to go through up here. And you can start heading back. Washington's in Renaissance. Kiev wants Moroccan. Yes, Kiev, come to my side. It's not going to get Moroccan for quite some time, unfortunately. If ever. Great Admiral is wanted. Got my first Great Writer. Oh, what do we want to do with you? At this point, it probably is. It's still fairly early in the game. It probably is better just to make the work than the treaties, especially since it's 5, 6. Yeah, it's still gonna be a while, a little while to get the next policy. Even with that, just great, the great work.
Life is a tale.
Up our tourism a little bit. We're like the last one, other than Byzantine, to get a great work. Where are we? Morocco 2. Yeah, the only ones with that one. But the others don't, other than Siam, don't actually have all that many, which is interesting. Now we're at 29. 29. Doesn't change anything. It's just +2 either way. So I'll just leave it for bot for now. Come on down. 2 turns. Just 2 turns. Ugh. I'm so anxious, so nervous about whether or not. I really do not know whether or not we're going to get that.
The best instrument for enlightening the mind of man and improving him as a rational, moral, and social being.
An odd quote to have on top of machinery. That doesn't quite fit. 4 turns. Bucharest. You are cultured. That's Vancouver Maritime. Might get some scouting done on the Huns down here too with this. That's great engineer, the Forbidden Palace. Oh wait, it's already on 1 turn. A little late to the party. What do we want to use that on though? We could use it on the Globe Theater. Free Great Writer. 2 slots for writing. It's pretty good. We're on Pisa as well, because we want that. What else could we use it on? Sistine Chapel. We do need to get I do want to get some better culture output so we can fill out patronage and start getting some other stuff. I'd like to get some rationalism, so we have potentially have science as a back door. Oops. So that would be good. That's we may not be able to get that even still. We haven't even reached the tech, and we're getting print and press first. May want to save it for something else too. Big Ben. It's a ways down the line, but what other wonders are available currently? Produce, not purchase. Oxford is a national. It's national. It's national. These are all national wonders. We don't need to rush any of those. We can just produce them and look at all 4 turns. Taj Mahal would give some happiness. It's not that great. Ufezi. Figure 8 artist. 3 slots for art. Porcelain Tower. Great scientist. 50% more science generated from research agreements. And great scientist points. Hermitage. Plus 50% culture in that city. 3 slots for great research of art. There are some options. Many options, but not really sure what I'd want to use it on. Guess we'll kind of see as we, come up to things. I'm gonna have you send back down here. You sit back on that spot. Not much over here. I wanted to fill out as much of that as I could, though. It's part of exploring. You're gonna go to sleep until I want to. No, actually, no, wait. We could rush something, but I was saying that I wanted to have a workshop down here because there's so little production. How much production you got? Currently 18. This has got 60. It's got not that much, but it hasn't got much territory yet. This one won't have a huge amount of hammers either. It'll be mainly from the horses, the cattle, the hill. The stone. Yeah, the stone will give us some as well. I only have another cattle up here. And the plains. So I'll have a bit of production. It's not a huge amount. Of course, it's recommending I just build it here. Would make wonder snatching really easy. But it would be make all the wonders here. What are some of the science ones? Porcelain Tower doesn't matter where it's built. Leaning Tower Pisa doesn't matter where it's built. And then this stuff is a ways away. Big Ben would just be built in the capital. This must be within 2 tiles of a mountain. We're not near any mountains, so we can't even build that. Holy frick, I had not realized. That is freaking overpowered. It's a lot better than I remember. I mean, I always knew that this was a great wonder, but look at that. 2 happiness, 4 culture, 6 gold, merchant point, and then every castle is +3 gold, +2 culture, +1 happiness. It's like, What? Holy frick. That's a bit much. Oh. Statue of Liberty would be really nice. Plus one production from specialists in every city. Eiffel Tower. Alright, back from that cut. The dumb dog was barking again. I'm getting really sick of that dumb dog. As I was saying, there really aren't many. I'm not really seeing any science wonders down here. I didn't like Porcelain Tower, but you know, nothing that I would have to build down in, you know, want to build down in Rabat. I might like use it to rush either Leaning Tower Pisa or Globe Theater potentially. One of these, or I might. There's nothing that I would have, you know, any science-wise I'd have to build down in Rabat, especially nothing, you know, immediately that you really want to build in Rabat. Culture is about even between these two. This will give a bunch of culture, so if I'm going to have any culture multipliers, I might want to put them, you know, in the main city, even though these are going to give a lot of culture too. Just trying to figure out what to do with this engineer is just really stumping me. If I want to use him for a workshop, I want to use him now. You know, start getting him down there now. But if I want to rush one of these, I want to keep him here. I think we got to keep him here until printing press is done, until we see who gets printing press first. And then we'll decide. So I'll just keep him on sleep mode. Cross our fingers that we get it. Please get the Forbidden Palace. Please get the Forbidden Palace. It's on City States. We got it. Ugh. Whew. Minus 10 on happiness, 10% on happiness from citizens, which puts us at 1 happiness and 2 additional delegates to the World Congress. Whew. That was stressful trying to get that. No longer the ally of Byblos twice, apparently. I have 2 citizens. Good. Still working on getting the spices up. What to build? Need a university in Fez. Need a workshop in Fez. Need a temple in Fez. Need to market to both of those. Already building National Epic down there, yeah. And need Colosseums in both cities. This is still 16 turns away, holy frick. Alright, so deer, wheat, bananas. We got none of them. Food would be nice. We do have tons of gold. Income. Horses, ivory. We only have 1 horse. But that would, well, gives us, it just gives us flat 2 happiness, so it doesn't matter. Stable. Plus 1 production from horses and cows. That would give us 3 overall. Looking at Marrakesh. Produce. We could get a couple other things in here. Like a bank. And then purchase a... Start out with a stable to make their production faster. So it produces things a little bit more, and so we don't have to buy quite as much from them. Caravan. Establish trade route. $10 gold. 1 science still. Not getting as much science as before, but still getting science from them. And sending pressure. Yep. Hey, this is starting to convert. 22 pressure. 22 pressure. Now let's get 22 pressure from the trade routes. On top of just having the cities nearby. That's probably where, yeah, 14 gold from a legion. Starting to work out in our favor. This is still taking forever. So, purchase the... Gotta move this guy out of the city so that we can actually purchase the missionary. You keep working your way around. You come up here. And you've seen enough. So come on back home. And I think that will be it for this episode. Not too much happened, but hey, we got the wonder that we wanted. Now we're a little bit more cushy on the diplomacy victory. Don't have to worry quite as much. The next big thing will be, will we be the first to get printing press? We'll be the one to found the World Congress, because that will help quite a bit as well. So I'll just move that guy, and Portugal's now the ally of Kiev. I will see you guys next time.